Hey, this is the Freewave Music Archaeologist, genre nerd, and Rate Your Music Box Set organizer. Just want to talk about the most recent update we've got for the second week. Again, I've started this series to sort of go over the updates, and it is the second week, or it was the second week last week, so I am putting this together on a little bit short notice. So, again, we have RYM Box Set on Twitter. We also do have our own music genres Reddit, if you want to check it out. This is a good way to get the feed of what is running new at a particular time. But let's go ahead and go to the box set here. And on the sides, you can see set updates. We'll go to 2014, 2018, and here we go, January 2019. So some of these have already been posted for next week. That'll be featured. We'll talk about those on a different time. But let's talk about what happened on the second week. So we're going all the way down here. So first and foremost, let's start with draft music. So this was a set that came out a while ago, but it was just disc one, and we've added a lot more things since then. So we do have a second disc. We've added things like DJ Snake, Bauer, Grimes, Jack U, Boombox Cartel, Sophie, Lucas and Crankdad, Chainsmokers, had to get a spot, sorry, Skrillex, Nightmare Remix, Getter, Quicks, Eckli. Anyway, this is 2 discs now. It does have a Spotify playlist. I believe I've got a YouTube playlist up. If I don't, then I'm going to have to update that, but let's see. Doop, doop, doop. By the way, if you don't have a Rate Your Music account, if you get an account, you'll be able to see the chat box where a lot of the playlists are listed. Yep, okay, so I do have that. That is on my website. So, and if you take a look under playlists on the Freewave website, you're going to find a whole lot of playlists available on here that you could take a look at to play. Or you can always just search for RYM Box Set. Let's see. Amazing, it's there, 36 videos, and that's the current one. And then you can find other related sets on there too. So it's a great way to search and find what you want, both on Spotify and on YouTube. So anyway, let's get back to where we were. So we had sort of a folk explosion, not a folk implosion, on the second week. So a lot of these were sets which were previously posted but then went down. Let's take a look. So this was posted by Synagogue. He took his site down, his account down, and then we reposted it, and then also added some additional stuff. So we have Nico, Cro-Magnon, definitely Catherine Ribeiro, Tim Buckley. Yeah, it's such a simple, nice looking photo cover, and then you listen to it and you're like, holy crap, this is some real avant-garde folk here. Bridget Fontaine, Jean Deck, Michael O'Shea, and then we have some other stuff. The Microphones, Volcano the Bear makes an appearance in Big Blood. And we are going to have the Japanese Avant-Folk set. I do need to complete that first. And we have a Finnish folk music. This was done by Lero. Technically it's under construction, but he's got it in really good shape. We are going to have what am I thinking of? The Weird Finland, which is going to be folk, but more of a its own thing coming out soon. He's helping me with that. But this is more traditional Finnish folk. So if you want to take a look over some of the artists over here, this is a really great set. And he's done a wonderful job of really representing Finland, and both under rock and metal and stuff like that. So if you check out a lot of his sets, he's really shown what Finland has done musically in their neck of the woods. Folk punk, let's go ahead and hit that one here. That's a mixture of folk and punk. We have the Violent Femmes for a good reason. And really, Violent Femmes helped popularize folk punk in the United States. The Pogues did it in the UK, and then there's a whole lot of other bands as well. This is a 2-disc set, originally by Zakinian. Zakinian had a lot of sets, but then took his account down. So I'm in the midst of getting some of his old sets reposted because I had to back them up. So if you take a look at this, this is a 2-disc set. Again, the playlists are out there, but I hope you do check those out because those are being reintroduced back to RYM. We also have the Anti-Folk set. You know, it's not the same thing as folk funk, although there's a lot of crossover. This subverts the traditional styles of the 60s, politically charged folk, and then sort of the counterculture that was going in New York City outside of the traditional folk festivals and stuff like that. That has anywhere from Annie DeFranco. Even Beck was very briefly involved. Moldy Peaches, Adam Green, Regina Spektor. So take a look at that set. I think you'll like that. And let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4 folk sets and the trap set. That is what we have for the second week. We have a whole lot of stuff already lined up for the third week, which is technically in the day. So we will get to that at that point. But we're going to keep this week brief so I can get it out and get this published. So again, check out the Rate Your Box Set. Again, you can get our feed both on Twitter and on Reddit, and of course on Rate Your Music, and we're just sort of trying to push that out there. Any kind of reblogging on the sites or getting the word out is appreciated because this project is nearing its 10-year anniversary. Hope you enjoy reading the box set, even if you don't take part, as it's a really cool thing we've been doing for quite a long time. All right, I'm going to keep it short. Have a good rest of the week, and stay tuned for week 3.